Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going over the summer 2023 anime season. I'll estimate how good the shows this season will be by using a tier list, with banger being the best and trash obviously being the worst. Now, the time of me recording this, most of these shows have already started airing, so this video is pretty much useless. Which is why I made a poll asking if I should make this video at all. And that went very well.
Oh my god!
First up was Rurouni Kenshin. Now, I've actually been eyeballing the 90s version of this show for a while, but I just hate the 90s aesthetic of look of anime, so I never got to it. If you didn't know, this is a modern adaptation of the manga from 1996. Anyway, our MC is Kenshin, a wandering swordsman in a new era of Japan. He used to be an assassin, but now he vows not to kill anyone again. It's one of those I gotta right the wrongs of my past type of anime. This should be perfect for me, but I'll probably never end up watching it, because I'm stupid. This is definitely going to be a solid show for this season. Next is Liar Liar. Now before I get into it, I actually watched the first 2 episodes of this show, and I gotta say, it was mid. I'm just playing, it was alright. Now about the story. The main character transfers to this academy island where students compete for stars. These stars represent your rank and skill, and the MC has 7 stars. It's one of those strategy and outwit your opponent type of shows. The twist is that the MC is just bullshitting for the whole show. He's actually one of the worst players ever, but he's really good at bullshitting, so he gets by. Now, I wouldn't expect some type of elaborate story from this show. This show, in my opinion, is purely for entertainment. It's like Overlord, where the MC has no idea what they're doing, but has overpowered abilities and folds everyone. Even though it's generic, if it can hold up its entertainment value, it has the potential to be a good show. Next is Dark Gathering. This is another show that went under the radar for me. I don't really pay attention to horror anime, so when I saw this on Mal, I kinda skipped it. The main character, Keitaro, can see ghosts, and after an accident that happened 2 years ago, he decides to never touch grass again. Basically, this show is about ghost hunting with his childhood friend and her emo-ass looking cousin. It has pretty good animation to go along with its extreme visuals. It really just seems like they're gonna force bro to go on adventures with them whether he likes it or not. I could see the show being very entertaining and very funny. If it can do all that, it's definitely gonna be a solid show. Probably not as good as Rurouni Kenshin though. Next is Zama 100, Bucket List of the Dead. Besides Bleach, JJK, and Mushoku Tensei, this is my most anticipated anime of the season. Besides High School of the Dead, I'm not sure if there's been a relevant zombie anime for a while. But man, this shit checks off all the boxes. It has good animation, good characters, and a good intro. The main character, Tendo, is a slave to this company that kind of represents the bad side of Japan's work culture. You know, long hours, unpaid overtime, and sleeping under your desk. The only reason why Tendo hasn't lost his mind is because of his crush named Ulturi. But for some reason, after 3 years of watching his crush get fucked by his boss, he suddenly gets the courage to confess his feelings. During the zombie apocalypse. Now this is just me. If there's a zombie apocalypse, I'm not going to save my crush. I'm sorry, like, I don't care. Yeah, but after figuring out his crush is dead, he writes down 100 things he wants to do before he dies. I think this show is going to be banger. Like, I don't care, bro. This is going to be fire. Next is Rent a Girlfriend Season 3. Now, I can confidently say, from Season 1 to even this season, this show is trash. But I just can't describe the weird appeal it has. It's trash, but it's very entertaining as well. I've never seen a main character as dumb as Kazuya, but I just can't help but keep on watching each and every season. Now, there's a lot of down bad characters out there in anime. You got Mineta, Sanji, Zenitsu, and Brock. But Kazuya, he's got to be just top 5 most down bad anime characters. And I actually checked a list of most down bad characters, and he was number 2! Now, I'd actually argue that he's number 1. You know, each of these characters I've listed have their own quirks, the things that make them down bad, but at least they have their moments in their own anime that makes them cool. Kazuya is just straight down bad for the whole show. There's no wins, there's no W's, no success, and no victories.
There is no passion, there is no vision, there is no aggression, there is no fucking mindset!
There's nothing for him to show to be like, yeah, I did this. I'm talking all this shit, right, but I'm still gonna watch the show. Basically this season is about Kazuya once again being a cuck for Mizuhara, but this time he's helping her produce a movie. Her grandma is kind of dying, but she wants to see Mizuhara act in the movie before she dies. Yeah, no one really cares for the story, they're just trying to see if Kazuya can get the bag. I'm gonna say solid, because it doesn't have potential to be good at all, but it can't be meh either because I know I'm gonna enjoy it. So yeah, solid is good.
What did he say?
Next is Jujutsu Kaisen Season 2. Now, I'd actually recommend not to watch this show, because yeah, this season is said to be the best so far, But this is the peak. After this, it falls off horribly. Now that's at least what I heard from the people who read the manga. But I only don't recommend it if you don't want to be disappointed. I personally don't mind watching shows I'm disappointed in. Like, Tokyo Revengers. That shit is falling off. That is so disappointing. I don't know what to say about that. It's crazy. Like watching a show you love get progressively worse and worse every season is the worst feeling ever. It is so depressing. Hopefully I'm wrong, and hopefully all the manga people are wrong as well, because I actually would not want to see this show fall off. But to talk about season 2 itself more, I'm pretty sure this season has 24 episodes. The first 12 being a prequel about Gojo and Geto, and the other half focusing more on the show's plot in the present. This season alone should be a banger, there's no doubt about it. Next we have I Was Reborn as a Vending Machine. I don't got any words for the show, just go ahead and get in the trash here.
Know your fucking place, trash!
Next is Atelier Ryza, a nice chill anime you can really just vibe with. You can really sit back and watch as the extravagant scenery complements the beautiful character designs as the cozy animation lays you gently to sleep. The vibe is the main reason you'd watch this anime.
So that was a fucking lie.
This anime is actually based on the game on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Now all that stuff about cozy animation, good character design, and extravagant scenery are all true. But that's not why people are watching this show. You might be saying, AC, why are people watching this show? And before I made this video, I didn't know myself. So I went on Mal, good old My Anime List, and I typed up a post saying, why are you watching this show? Be 100% honest. And the answers I got back were pretty surprising. I'm not gonna lie, it's about those thighs. Thighs, for sure, man. This dude counted how much times thighs were shown in episode 2. I want Ryza to give me a thigh job. Apart from that, kinda boring, but I'll give it a chance. Thighs, that's the only reason. The camera angles are the only thing keeping me going. Those thighs solo the universe. Basically, this is a fantasy anime where thighs pop up on the screen every 5 seconds. I talk about the story more, but I really don't care at all. Yo, we got our first show in Met here. It's time for Baki, Son of Ogre Season 2. I have been waiting for this season to come back for so long, bro. And when that trailer dropped, I was so fucking happy. Baki is personally in my top 10 anime of all time. Like, it's up there. Don't misunderstand. When I say top 10 of all time, I mean my personal favorites. This season is about a caveman named Pickle who was frozen during some ice age while fighting a T-Rex. Besides that, I can't really tell what the season is about. The trailer didn't really show much except them fighting. There was just one scene in the trailer that just completely sold me for this season, bro. As soon as I saw this scene, bro, I knew the season was going to be fire. Like, you can't tell me that shit does not get you hyped. I don't know who that man's voice actor is, but he doing a great job. If you like mindless boxing, just straight hands, bro, you need to watch this show right now. I recommend it 100%. Hey, man, but besides all that, this shit is a certified banger, no doubt about it. Lightning Round. Mishoku Tensei Season 2, banger. The Devil is a Part-Timer, Season 2. This show was fired back in 2013, but I don't know, when Season 2 dropped, it just became garbage. It's going in mad tier. My Blissful Marriage. If you want to watch an anime that's kind of like Cinderella, watch this. Solid. Undead Murder Farce. If you like Scooby-Doo and solving mysteries, watch this. Solid. My Company Small Senpai. If you like minors, watch this show. That's all there is to it. There's nothing else that needs to be said. Just shut the fuck up and go to jail. Trash. Horimiya, The Missing Pieces. If you watch Season 1, you should probably watch this as well. Once again, solid. Now before this video ends, there is one last anime I have to show you guys. September 9th, 2006 was the first day Bleach ever aired. It took the anime world by storm and found its place rightfully so on the big three. Sadly, it will go on an indefinite hiatus on March of 2012. For a decade, the Bleach fanbase were hunted down Simply liking Bleach would get you harassed and violently beaten with rocks. Eventually, even members of its own fanbase would turn their backs on it. So many fans would suddenly switch up and start saying Bleach was trash, ass, horrible. But I never did. I waited 10 long years, enduring the humiliation, enduring the cold, harsh opinions. I suffered through thick and thin, no matter how much times I was told Bleach would never come back. It was blasted loud in my ears, many times, but I still stood strong. I never flipped! No matter how much times I was told it was mid, no matter how much times I was told One Piece was better, no matter how much times I was told Bleach was not Big 3. And the day came where I was finally blessed with an announcement. Bleach will be returning, with 2 cours confirmed. And now, this summer, the second cour is currently airing. Which is why I'm here to tell you to watch Bleach now! I don't care if you haven't started. Go back to the original series and watch all 366 episodes right now! This show is a guaranteed banger. 10 out of 10. Peak fiction. No flaws. And that's all I have to say.
That shit is fucking trash, dog.